What's up, everyone? I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the channel yet, so I just figure I'll just marinate on it and I'll figure it out eventually. But, anyways, I wanted to talk about something that I've already talked about before, but I guess I haven't specifically talked about it. I don't know. I guess I've just come up with some new ideas on how to approach the situation because, this is like a common problem most people who have to get dentures um, face. I I did, but I didn't. And here it is. Like, one of the fears people have is that people will know that you wear dentures. Okay, so I constantly asked my husband and my sister and pretty much everyone around me, like, can you tell they're dentures? Can you tell they're dentures? Not so much because I didn't want people to know, because I, from day one, didn't care if people knew. I came straight out with it and posted it on my blog. I mean, I just didn't care. Um, but I just wanted, I didn't want to look like a denture wearer. That I didn't want them to look bad. I didn't want them to look funny. I didn't care what people thought about the fact that I have them. But a lot of the messages that I get are from people that do. They do care what people think. Friends that they haven't seen in a while that sort of knew that their teeth weren't that great, and then they come back around and, like, this nice straight white smile. And I can understand. I can understand that. And I don't, it's just not me to worry too much about that. I was embarrassed by my bad teeth. So I feel like this is a step up for me. This is an improvement. So why would I continue to feel ashamed? I want to feel good. So I don't care what anybody else thinks about it. And that's the key to it. Nobody can embarrass you unless you already have those anxieties and insecurities. If you feel confident about yourself, then anything anybody could say to you is just like, not even like, it's as if, a 5-year-old child had said something mean to you. Like, you are like, okay, you're 5. That's how I think about negative ass people who have, like, you know, smart things to say to others and who always want to bring people down. It's like, all right, you're stupid. So you don't affect me. That's my mentality of it. And if you could just develop that mind frame, then you won't worry what people think. You will go around people, you will smile, and it will not occur to you, hey, do they know if I'm wearing dentures? And if the conversation is brought up, then you could confidently say, yeah, I had to get dentures, had some problems with my teeth. And I mean, you owe nobody an explanation. You don't owe any explanation to anybody. This is you. This is your personal business, and it's not something that you have to share with people unless you want to. I personally don't care. Like, I would rather, like, if I'm doing something or, like, busy or, like, I'm at the store, I mean, I couldn't imagine it getting brought up there. But, I mean, if that's the thing, like, I couldn't imagine somebody bringing this up unless it was, like, a message from somebody online or something like that. But, like, if you're out in public, like, I could not imagine somebody saying, hey, do you wear dentures? Could you really imagine someone saying that? I mean, I don't think it happens, really. I think that this is like one of people's fears that's just in your head. Like, it's irrational. So, anyways, but if by chance the topic were to get brought up, like my son blurts stuff like that out, like, all the time. I would prefer to stay away from it because I don't want to have to explain to people, and I feel the need to explain to people, and I wouldn't really want to get into it. I mean, but I don't care. Like, I honestly don't care what anybody thinks about it. And if you're around people who actually matter, then you wearing dentures should not matter to them at all. They, I wouldn't want somebody to feel sorry for me, But if it was the type of person to feel sorry for me, then I would have already known that they were the type of person to do something like that, in which case I'd be like, well, that's just who they are. That's their personality. That's the thing. People just don't get to me like that. Like, if somebody's rude, then I figure, okay, they're just rude people that don't know how to talk to others. If they act sorry for me, then it's like, you're just not aware of the situation. Like, you have a bad perception of it and you just don't understand, you don't get it, and I'm not going to explain it to you. Or, whatever else somebody could think about it that's not in favor of it. It wouldn't really matter to me. And nobody could make me embarrassed about this. Like, because I'm the type of person that if somebody tries to embarrass me, I can embarrass them right back without trying. That's just the way I am. That's how I've always been, because, like, nothing makes someone feel stupider than if they were to, like, focus all of their energy on you. Whether it's, making you feel bad about yourself or not, they're taking time out of their day and energy out of themselves to focus on you and make you feel bad. Nothing makes those people feel worse than blowing it off, because they done put in that much effort to make you feel bad, and you don't even acknowledge them. Like, I know that makes me feel stupid. Like, say me and my husband were to get into an argument, and, like, I thought of, like, some really smart shit to say to him, and, like, I had planned it all out in my head and how it would go down and whatever, and then he's just like, whatever, playing Xbox. Like, it makes me feel dumb. That's how people feel. So that's the best thing to do in response to people like that, is if they have anything bad to say, just laugh with them, whatever, and what were you saying? you know they don't exist unless you let them make you feel that way. And I did bring that up before. So, maybe you're not worried about people saying anything negative at all. Maybe you just don't want people to know. And you're just going to have to get over that, because, most people don't know, like, and if they did, like I said, they're not going to come up to you in, aisle 5 and say, "Excuse me, I spotted you when you walked into the grocery store. I can kind of tell that you're wearing dentures. Is that true?" Like, it's just not going to happen. But, like, people they might notice that there is something different about you. For instance, my cousins, I live in the same city and I hardly ever see them. And if you're watching this video, I miss you, cousins. Anyways, yeah, so my cousin had just recently opened up a restaurant with his friend, and he hadn't seen me since, like, way before I had got the dentures done. And so I stopped by just to check out the place and, see what the deal was and stuff. And, I smiled, and that's when, they brought it up, like, "So what all did you have done to your teeth?" Because I was updating my Facebook, and I wasn't specifically saying that I was getting dentures. I was just saying, going to dentist, blah, blah, blah. Because if people wanted to know, they'd ask, and I'd tell them. I didn't want to just advertise it. So anyways, he was like, "Yeah, I heard you were getting dental work done. So what all did you get done?" And I was like, "I got all of my teeth pulled out of my mouth and dentures put in." And he's my cousin, and he had no idea. He didn't know. And if he did, he didn't tell me. So, I mean, yeah, friends or relatives or whatever, like, most of them are gonna just feel happy for you. That's it. they're not going to feel sorry for you. They're not going to be like, oh, how unfortunate for you. It's not like that. Like, all of my friends and family that knew how bad they were before are like, you look so great now. You are so pretty, because I feel it now. I feel complete. Like, before, it felt like I was two different people. I was the pretty girl on the outside that just could not smile, and I was horrible on the inside. I was all messed up mentally, just completely screwed up in the head because of that. And now that I am able to just smile and not worry what people think, because like I said, I don't care if they know I have dentures or not. um, I just feel in general like a better person, because it happened and there's no getting out of it. If you know you have to get dentures, then there's no changing that. Your teeth are not going to grow back. They're not going to fix themselves. You got to get them pulled out. So if you have to get them, you have to get them. Or if you already got them, there's no getting your teeth back. It's just, that's the situation. So why would you want to continue through life feeling bad about that? You already felt so shitty before. Why would you do that to yourself? Just accept it. Because, like I said, nobody's going to make you feel bad about anything. Nobody can make you feel anything. You choose how you feel. You choose how you perceive things. You choose how you're willing to accept things. And so if somebody makes you feel bad, it's because you already feel bad. That's you. That's all you. Don't blame it on somebody else. So my suggestion would be to face reality, that this is the situation that you are in. This is the cards that you were dealt, and there is no getting around that. And just be happy that you now have that smile and you have your health. People, like I said before in another video, I mean, as basic as makeup, people every single day do things to themselves to alter how they look, to cover things up, to camouflage, to make them stand out, to do whatever to make them look a certain way so they feel a certain way. And most of it has no health benefits whatsoever. This not only dramatically changes your appearance, because a smile is everything. A smile, like, you don't need anything else. You have a smile that is just beaming for the world, and it shows how happy you are. That alone is great. Better than any foundation or eyeliner. Okay, but you're also improving your health. Like, you've read it before, I'm sure, and you've been freaked out about it. Like, bad teeth are linked to heart disease. Not a joke. I mean, among other things, like, you've got infection in your mouth. It's got to go. It's got to go, and you will feel so much better when that happens. So just be blessed. Be blessed that that option is available to you. If you're even watching this video right now and it's an option for you to be able to improve your health and your appearance, then just feel glad, because worse things happen to people. It's not the end of the world, and you shouldn't treat it like it is. So this video is getting very, very long. I just really wanted to try to really push this issue out there for people who are struggling with this, because that's gotta suck. Like, you done went through all this time with bad teeth and feeling sorry for yourself, and then you get dentures and you still feel bad. Like, don't feel bad about it. Don't. Do whatever you can to feel good about yourself on the inside, and just do not worry what other people think about that. That's my advice. So, hope it helped somebody. Good night.